I just received a very exciting package, hi, welcome back, that I've been waiting for all day. This is from HipDot and it's the Kesha palette. Super excited. This was kind of like a, I don't want to make this intro too long, but I do want to say that it was weird how they did in the beginning, that they had said that they would launch on Black Friday, and then they said that they would launch on December 3rd. They said they would announce it on Cyber Monday or something, and there was like no information. And then on Friday the 6th, I get an email saying it went live. So I went and I purchased. I had gotten a 10% off coupon from the HipDot website when I signed up for their emails. So it was $3.60 off of the $36 palette. Spent $4.99 on shipping. So there was less than $40. It shipped about 45 minutes after I bought it, which is crazy. And today is Tuesday. So I ordered it Friday to ship from California, and it made it here to New York on Tuesday. So that's awesome. I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited about this palette. I feel like it's already been a journey, and it's like barely in my hands right now. So that's really cool. And we're just going to open this guy up and see what we got. I like this holographic package. So we got a little, oh, we got a little like a snake sticker. That's cute. And then this is like a Kesha Rose little postcard. It says, "My dear animals, beauty is about embracing who you are, about expressing yourself while we stand fearlessly together to celebrate our differences. I hope you're inspired by this magical collection. Show me your wildest looks with hashtag Kesha Rose." So I feel like that's cute. That's like a thoughtful, nice thing that they included these, and it's like really, really nice, like bronze metallic. I am into that. And then here's the palette. This box is beautiful. Oh my goodness. I love this. I love this. It shows in the back that it's cruelty-free, vegan, mineral oil-free, talc-free, paraben-free, and phthalates-free. So that's really cool. This looks like really nice quality. It says it's lasts 12 months, but I mean, you can make your own judgments about powder products. And then the palette is in here. I'm a little nervous. Okay. This is beautiful. Here's a little tassel. Oh my god, I love this. I was a little nervous seeing the images that it was just going to be kind of like a sticker plopped on like a basic packaging. But it feels like really intertwined. Is that the word? It feels like it's part of it. Like the black ring is meant to be there, and it's not just like, oh, that's the excess size of the packaging over the sticker. Look how pretty this is. Oh my god. And then on the back it has like some information also. It says that it's a HipDot brand. It has like the cruelty-free vegan and like a little message. That's so cute, and this tassel is so cute also. Let's open her up. This is really hard to do with your fingertips. There we go. Oh wow. So it's a nice big mirror in there. Wow. These are the shadows. That's really pretty. Wow, I'm so excited to dig into these. This is just like a really, like packaging wise, it just looks like a really nicely made palette. I love the like borders around it that really plays in with like the orange bronzy theme they have. This is so pretty. I'm gonna do some swatches of this bad boy. I'm gonna swatch it as if it's in 4 rows. 1 row, 2 row, 3 row, 4 row. So I'm just going to do that here. So we're gonna start with Woman and Spaceship, the pink and the green. I just did like a little swirly. So that's Woman, Spaceship, Boogie Feet, Cannibal, Blow, Pageantry, Honey, TikTok, Tonight. I guess I should be zooming in, I'm sorry. And then Dinosaur, Godzilla, and Backstabber. So I mean, I didn't make these crazy or anything. They don't look crazy from the swatches. I mean, it has some nice pigment, but it doesn't look I don't know, it doesn't blow my mind from the swatches. but swatches ain't everything, and I definitely didn't try to help these swatches very much. Okay, so I zoomed in. Just to try this out, I'm going to try to use as many shadows as possible. So I'm going to try to do perhaps a warm eye and a cool eye with these. I'm also planning on doing like maybe like a 5 looks kind of video, so if you're interested in that, let me know. Give me a thumbs up. That'd be cool. Oh, I'm gonna start with my Too Faced Shadow Insurance, just because this is how I start all of my looks, and I want to give these a fair shot. I'm going to start by popping into Pageantry, which is this like dainty light pink. Yeah, that definitely feels like it has much more pigmentation now that I'm buffing it onto the eye than it did when I just swatched it. I'm going to blend that into Boogie Feet, which is this orange right here. And then I'm going to take Backstabber, which is like this maroony color, which I think I'll be using a lot of. And I'm going to use that on the end. I'm going to take a fluffy brush with a little bit more of that Boogie Feet, because I feel like that'll blend it together a little nicer. Alright, this looks already harsher along the top than what I wish it was, but we're just going to keep rolling along with that. Next, I'm going to take Woman, which is like the hot pink. I'm going to use that on my outer lid. It's showing up a bit, but I guess I don't really expect shimmers to like come up on their own, especially over mattes. And I like that Kesha did say with this palette that, oh my god, that's a lot of fluff around. Kesha did say with this palette that you can mix any shade with water to make it more pigmented, which is true for pretty much any shadow anyway, but it's nice that she said it. I feel like a lot of times brands try to act like their shimmers are incredible, but they are only showing them packing on with the finger or something like that, and this is real life. It's nice when you give realistic expectations. So I am going to try to, I already hate this. That's my fault. I am going to try to add a little bit of water to my brush with Woman. I don't have enough hands. I'm always nervous when I do this that I'm going to do something like catastrophically wrong and spray my whole palette by accident and ruin everything. When I had first heard about the like making things more intense, I think I had sprayed a brush and I dipped it into the light pink color in like the chocolate bar palette, and it was like a pink matte, and like it just got really hard and it was never the same, and I kind of like learned my lesson, and now I'm really careful when I do that kind of thing now. So I sprayed my brush with that on it. Yeah, and that looks nice. It's not blowing my socks off, but it's nice. But I think that also might just be because I'm kind of like hating this look because of my own fault, because I made it too harsh from the top. Wow, that's a lot of fallout. I'm going to wipe this brush off on my pants. And then I'm going to pop into Honey, which is like this rose gold shimmer. First going to try it dry. And that looks pretty nice actually. But I'm going to try it wet also, just to compare. A little pro tip also, I have this Smashbox primer water sample that I had gotten years ago. I used it up and I refilled it with water, and I just use it to like spritz things when I need that on my makeup counter. Pretty. I feel like it looks way more pink than it did a second ago. And then also what I like to do sometimes, especially when it's wet like that, is plop on a little bit of it dry as well. Now that has something to adhere to. Alright, so that's something. Let me clean up this look a little bit because I look insane. Okay, I am going to use more shades on the lower lash line, but I always do my lower lash line after I put on my foundation. So I'm going to start on my other eye right now, and then we'll come back and we'll do both of the lower lashes in a momento. This magnet is no joke. I feel like a big old wimp that I can't even get it open. So for this look, something I have noticed that I was noticing when I was looking at this before I got it, is there are, on like the warm to cool spectrum, there's way more warm mattes. We have the 1, 2, 3, 4 warm mattes and 2 warm shimmers, and we have only 1 cool matte. Yeah, and we have 1 cool matte and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cool shimmers. So that is interesting. And also, like, it seems like most of the deep colors are shimmers as well, like these over here. And you know, we do have this one, which I said before that I'm probably going to be leaning on it a lot, and it's because it's the one matte that's kind of darker. So that is just something to note. So for this, I guess I don't have the option of doing this like the 3-toned crease unless I wanted to do shimmers. But my first time working this palette, I don't really want to. Am I going to use the same brush right now? All right, hopefully we don't have any residue on there because I'm just wiping it off my pants. I'm going to take Dinosaur and I'm going to plop that all over the crease. Oh, this looks pretty nice. Pretty bold chartreuse shade. All right, yeah, that looks pretty good. I like that. I like the tone of that too. It's not too like pastel-y, not too bright. Dinosaur, like, I know it's you know, they're all named after her songs, but Dinosaur really is a good name for that. So for this one, I guess I'm going to take Tonight in the outer. I'm always scared of black shadows, but I want to get more into it. Like, I like the look of like a black shimmery shadow all over. This might just not be the right brush for it. Maybe I'm just making excuses because I'm not confident enough. Or this might just be something that you have to pack on and I'm kind of using blending motions too much. Let me try with my finger. You know, and also the problem is with a normal look, I would have something mid-toned in between that light color and that deep color. But because I don't in this palette, I'm really just, you know, you can't make black go into like a lime green. And maybe I'm kind of expecting too much. So I'm going to take a little more Dinosaur just to ease that a little bit. And, you know, this isn't going to be like a perfect look that I'm doing right now anyway. I'm mostly just trying to test out the shades. We have some better looks coming. And, of course, there's always a learning curve when you get a new palette. So, all things to keep in mind. I'm next going to go into Blow, which I'm really excited about. It's kind of like a purpley bluish color. And that looks really nice. This black is really gonna piss me off in the corner here. I'm gonna try with a smaller brush just to make that a little more even, a little less splashy. So this one's like a denser brush. Big fan of that for like packing and color. Yeah, at least we can give that a little more of a shape. Oh yeah, I'm a fan of that. I like that a lot actually. Alright, cool. And then for my next trick, I'm going to take TikTok. TikTok is like more of a glittery formula, so it does kind of feel jelly in a way. And I'm just going to take that with my finger. And you could definitely see the textural differences there. Alright, I'm not too mad about that. We do have some fallout here, just a little bit of glitter, a little bit of the black. I'm going to clean that up and put on some foundation, or at least concealer. And then we're going to play with the more colors in the lower lash line. I put on some tinted moisturizer, some concealer, some powder, some blush, some highlight, and now I'm ready to pop back into my lower lash lines. So for the warm eye, to recap for me, I used these 3 and those 2. So I used 5 colors. The only one I haven't used so far is Cannibal. I'm going to use this brush to pack it in there. This one has a lot of fallout. Here's that. I'm going to use a little bit more of Backstabber, this maroon color, just to deepen up the outer. And then I'm definitely going to have to use powder to try to correct this because that actually is like a big mess. I kind of like it far back though. Then for this eye, the shades that I used are Tonight, Below, TikTok, and Dinosaur. So I have Spaceship and Godzilla to use. Sorry, that wasn't in frame. I have Spaceship and Godzilla to use on my lower lash line, so that's kind of fun. I'm just going to use this like packer brush from the Urban Decay Electric palette from many moons ago. And I'm going to just take, actually first I'm going to take Dinosaur. I'm just going to smudge that over the whole lower lash line. Nice little matte base for it. And this color, it's definitely easier in the lower lash line. It just doesn't have as much pigment, but it is buildable and blendable and it shows up, so it's fine. And then I'm going to take Godzilla on the outer. And I'm going to blend that into Spaceship on the inner. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna have to clean this up a little bit and throw in a lipstick. I'll tell you now, I'm just going to throw on Happy Thoughts from Colourpop. Big fan of this color. And I'm going to pop on an inner corner highlight. It's going to be the same as my highlight that I have on, which is Becca Moonstone. Alright, be right back. Added eyeliner and mascara. I forgot to mention that before. And this is the result of my little testing the palettes experiment today. And I'm pretty pleased. You know, I think when I first play with the palette, it's more about learning how to use the palette than about actually seeing if it's good or not. But I can and will say that this palette definitely has the building blocks of a good palette. It definitely has the potential, and I suspect that I will enjoy this and get a lot of use out of it and have a lot of success creating looks with this. But, you know, clearly today, the extra pigment, the kick up, the glitter's not blending, the whatever else, that's just the learning curve. That's just me figuring out how to work with this palette and the constraints that this palette has. So now that I'm getting a handle on it from using every color in this, that'll help me when I'm creating more looks. So I'm kind of thinking that I might do like a review, a roundup, some comparisons, things like that after I do 5 looks. That sounds a little crazy doing so many videos of this, but hey, I'm excited about it. I hope someone out there is also. And I think that's all for today. So if you enjoyed this, if you want to see more Kesha Rose beauty content, please give me a like, subscribe, stick around. That'd be really nice. Say hi. My name's Hannah. I'm friendly. So yeah, I think that's going to be all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to see you really soon. All right, bye.